So today I will start transactional phase, and in transactional phase, the parts are approaches, need discovery, presentation, handling objection, and closing. So these are five, one, two, three, four, five stages we have to cover, and these stages we call it transactional phase. So basically, what is approach? Approach means securing appointments or establishing relationship or some kind of bonding. If you want to establish some kind of bond with your potential customers, with your prospects, or you want some appointments, you want to meet that particular person, and you want to give some idea about your product, about your company, that approach we call it the personal selling approach. So in personal selling approach, the two things we have to do: one is securing appointments from your potential customers or prospects, and the second thing is establishing relationship or bonding with your potential customers or potential buyers. So why is the approach important? Why approach is important? Because it can help capture the buyer's attention. Yes, this will help you to capture the buyer's attention. Your potential buyers will attract towards your product, towards your company with this approach stage. It can help to establish a harmonious atmosphere with your potential customers. You can make a good relationship. You can make a good harmonious atmosphere, because in this stage you will try to give something which will be beneficial for the potential buyers. So they have in the mind that you are coming for their benefits. You are coming to give something good, something new to to them. So that is why it gives a harmonious atmosphere, because you are going to discuss about their benefits, and then it serves as a good transition to the presentation. Yes, why transition? Because here give and take will happen. You will give some benefits to the potential customers, and they will provide you the value. So here the value transaction will happen, and when the value transaction will happen, it will give a good transition to the presentation. And it can help in need determination. Yes, this stage will help you to identify or determine the need of the potential buyers. What kind of product they want, which features they are interested, which color they want, which type of model they want, at what time they want, where they want. So this kind of things, this kind of need, you can easily identify in approach stage. So why is the approach important? Because it can help capture the buyer's attention. It can help to establish a harmonious atmosphere with buyer and sellers. It serves as a good transition to the presentation. Yes, because this gives, and this happens only when you are at the stage of at the stage of exchanging values. Then this will give you a good transition to the presentation. Then it can help to need determination. Need determination means that you, in this stage, you are able, or you can be able to identify the need of the buyer, their color demand, their features demand, their whatever the things they want in their product or services. You can easily identify with this approach. Then types of approaches is introductory approaches, assessment approach, product approach, consumer benefit approach, and referral approach. So we'll start from a referral approach. Why referral approach? Because referral approach will give you a direct information about your potential customers, and you can easily identify that this particular person, maybe he or she, is actually want your product or services, because somebody has referred that you can go to Mr. X gentleman and he or she is ready to purchase your product. So here you have crossed some pre-transactional stages. You have crossed that stages and you have directly approached to the potential customers or potential buyers. So that approach is, we call it a referral approach. Then second is consumer benefit approach. When you approach customers to show that, sir, here is your benefits. I am here to give you only benefits. When you are talking about benefits, sometimes some NGOs will work in this approach, customer benefit approach, or some additional features if you want to give, then you can easily identify your potential customers, because that time when you are giving some additional features, some additional benefits, then the potential customers will directly approach you. So they have that when they are getting additional benefits, then they will directly approach to you. Like Apple is ready to give to launch their new product. When Apple is ready to launch their new product, people will start queuing in the midnight 12, because they want that benefits, or maybe at the time of festive season, if you want to reserve your ticket in railways, then you will start 3 months before. So that is consumer benefit approach. So you are giving additional benefit to your customers, and customers will ready to take that benefit. Then in that stage they will come forward and they want that benefits. Then third is product approach. What is product approach? Here you want to give them value for money. You have to show that this product will help you, like RO, water purifier. If you want to approach water purifier, what you have to do? You will show that, see, if you will not use this water purifier, your stomach will disturb, you will fall sick. So this kind of approach, here we are giving the benefit of the product. This product will directly relate to your health, or this product is directly related to your life insurance, medical claims, debt claims, or whatever kind of insurance they have, they will directly relate with your life. So that is product approach. Here we are giving more importance towards product. That's if you don't have that product, it will actually disturb your life, or it will actually create some problem in your life. So you should have that product. This product is actual solution of their life problems. Like insurance, if you will die, what your family will do? You are the only person to earn, so you should you have to protect your family. And if that kind of approach you have, then you are a family lover person, so you definitely want to protect your family, so you will go for insurance. So that is product approach. Then next is assessment approach. Here assessment approach, what we have to do in assessment approach, we will assess the need of the consumers. Because in this stage, if we talk about assessment approach, my product is actually in growth stage. Here my product is in growth stage. We are already established in the market. Now what we have to do, we want new customers in that particular stage, because we have a pool of customers and they are purchasing my product. But now what I want to increase my customer base. So we have to assess, because if X customer is not purchasing my product, it means either he is not purchasing product or he is purchasing my competitor's product. So I have to, as a marketer, I have to attract that person, that he or she should purchase my product. If he is not purchasing product, then he start purchasing my product. And if he is purchasing my customer competitor's product, then he should switch towards my product. So at that time, we have to assess how we can attract that particular customers, what kind of approach is required, what kind of presentations is required, what kind of bonding is required, what kind of relationship is required to attract that customer, what extra benefit I can give to that customer so that he can start purchasing my product. So that assessment will come here, and that assessment analysis will help you to approach that particular customer. Sir, you are purchasing my competitor's product. I will give you 10 more extra benefits. So you should purchase my product. These are the benefits. Or I will give you 5 extra benefits. These are the benefits. You start purchasing my product. That kind of approach you have to do. You have to do here, you have to do some comparative studies. You have to compare your product, and then you have to give the results in front of your potential customers. See, sir, you are getting this much features, we are giving 5 additional features. So you start purchasing my product. So this approach is required in assessment approach. Then introductory approach. Here you are in introductory stage of your product. So what you have to do, you have to introduce your product to your customer, to your potential customers, to your prospects. So here introduction is required, and what kind of introduction is required, it's totally depend on your marketing strategy. If you want to give some sample product, you can give some sample product. If you want to give some additional benefit, like you purchase 500 gram of packet of my product, will give you 100 gram free. Whatever techniques you want to attract your customer, you have to give at the time of introductory stage, because your product is in introductory stage. And in introductory stage, personal selling is the most important tool to attract the customers. So here you have to utilize this personal selling process in a very effective manner. So you have to see how you can introduce this particular product to your customers. So here your introductory approach will work. You have to launch your product, so you can ask some celebrity to give information about your product. You can ask some cricketer to introduce your product in the market, or maybe you can launch some grand party to launch the product. Whatever things you want to distribute free samples in particular closed circuit market. If you want, you can get the information from or feedback from your potential customer. So whatever introductory approach you want to or whatever marketing strategy you have to introduce your product, that introductory approach will work here. And we have two kind of introductory strategy. Number one is skimming policy, and number two is penetration policy. So whatever strategy you are going to adopt, that according to that strategy, if you want to penetrate, you have to give low cost and a very very deep penetration in your product. And if you want skimming, then you have to showcase your product. You have to create a big hype of your product, so that you can skim the market. So whatever approaches you want to introduce your product, that will come in introductory approach. Then next is need discovery. So here you have to identify the need of your customer, a certain established buyer benefits. So here you have to establish a buyer benefits. What kind of benefits are required or they want, that you have to identify. If you are able to identify the requirement or need of the customer, and you can relate your product with their need, then you have win the battle. So your main aim is to identify the need, and you have to relate that need with your product or services. That my product or services is the only solution for your need or your want, your demand, your problem. So my if you purchase my product or my services, then only your problem will solve. This is the only way to attract the customers. So what kind of questions you can ask? You can ask permission, fact finding, feeling finding, checking. Permission, you can ask, sir, can I ask something to you, or can I ask something to you? What kind of problems do you have? Uh, what kind of actual problems you have? Like you are going to sell your RO, you water purifier. So you can ask, sir, what kind of problems you have with your water? My water is very dirty, very heavy water, or whatever things. He will tell you. Then you can tell them, okay, sir, fine, I have identified your water is heavy, there's some dust, there's some impurities. So my product will remove those impurities, and that product will give you the fresh water. So that you have identified the facts, fact findings. You have identified the facts, what actual they have problems, and then you can put up that, sir, my product will solve your problem. So what problems arises when your water is not good or your water is impure? We have some stomach infection or whatever problems we have. So here you can hold the feelings, you can catch the feelings of the potential customers. Okay, fine, you are not well, your family is not well just because of that water, tap water. So if we convert that impure water into pure water, then you can win the heart of that particular potential customer. So here you have to identify the feeling also. So you have to take permission, then you have to identify the facts, what actual problem they have, and how that problem will affect their feelings. See the relationship. First you have asked, can I ask something? What problems you have? So you have asked the problem, and then you have relayed that problem with their feelings. And then you have to give, after checking the feelings, you have to give the solution that, see, my product will solve your problem, and this will give you a good feeling, and you will happy forever with my product or services. So that kind of relationship you have to show in your need discovery stage, and then only you can satisfy your customers. So this activity will come in need discovery stage. Then presentation type. So here 3 different presentations are given. Number 1 is canned or informal, recorded or tabbed. Number 2 is organized, and number 3 is tailored or customized. 3 types of presentation we can utilize. Canned presentation means something is already recorded or taped, and you have to run that tape or advertisements. Here we have already decided a theme, and according to that theme, that presentation will run. So that advertisements, sometimes we run our advertisements in presentation also, that in my company this presentation has prepared for you all, you can see this presentation. So this kind of presentation is totally recorded presentation or tabbed presentation. There is no formal relationship, nothing is there, only some recorded things will run at the time of presentation. Then second is organized presentation. Here you have organized your presentation according to the mass, and that presentation will run. There are set presentations, and every time the audience will change, the presentation will not change. The same presentation will repeat, repeat, and repeat. So that we call it organized presentation. And the third is tailored or customized presentation. Here, according to the audience, we modified our presentation every time. So when we modify our presentation according to the need and demand of the audience, their level of understanding, their level of approach, then we call it tailored or customized presentation. So these are three types. We have three types of presentation which we have to use in our personal selling process.